guy talking. Are you checking out our equipment?
Test check.
He's playing Christian music. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the next episode of the GIs. We've arrived here at the Miles Humes Public Library and Museum in Center County, Pennsylvania. This place has hundreds of years of history tied to it. 7 Pennsylvania state governors, ties to Daniel Boone, the Iron Works. This place has an entire basement full of just documents dating all the way back to the 1800s. 1801 to be exact is the oldest one that I could find. This place is absolutely amazing. They say that it has paranormal activity. Let's see if we can make this old museum come to life. The Center County Public Library and Historical Museum was built in 1814 for Captain Joseph Miles, co-founder of Milesburg and the Center Furnace Iron Works. The Georgian limestone Miles Humes House has stood as a cornerstone of Bellefonte's history. Over the years, it was home to 7 Pennsylvania governors before passing to the Potter and the Humes family. In 1934, Anne Elmira Humes bequeathed the property to serve as a public library, and by 1939, it opened its doors as the Center County Library. Later, in 1956, it became the Center County Library and Historical Museum. And since 1977, it is focused on preserving local history through research collections and exhibits. But the building's storied past comes with an unsettling side. Owners and workers have long reported ghostly encounters. Disembodied voices echo from the upstairs, the sound of children running up and down the stairs when no one is there, unexplained cold breezes drifting through closed rooms, and electronics mysteriously turning on by themselves. These eerie experiences have kept the Center County Library and Historical Museum firmly rooted in the historical and haunted legacy of the town. All right, yeah, here we go. All right, all geared up to the Miles Humes house. Let's do it.
Do this.
So what this basement is the archive for Bellefonte and Center County. Some of these documents go all the way back to the 1700s. Like this entire section right here is just the orphan court from all the way back 1930s. They go much older than that, but people didn't used to live as long back in the 1800s, so there was constantly orphans, and they still have the documents down here today for what happened to those orphans as their parents passed away and where they went. They were actually telling us that even if there's a dispute over land, that lawyers sometimes come down here just to see who originally owned pieces of property and then settle disputes like that. Also, the wall that's down here, the original structure, this is limestone, and just like we were talking in our last episode, limestone can hold energy, and that's what we caught two figures manifesting and taking a step forward, called the stone tape theory. You know, this limestone holds energy and is able to replay it.
And again, that would be considered a residual haunt, where it's basically just playing back on a tape loop. Where an intelligent haunt would be, hey, are you here? And you get an audible response back, yes.
I told you they go back. Here's some 1832, 1833, 1828. This is amazing. I think that down here might be a neat place for one of us to kind of hang out and do a solo for a little bit tonight. Yeah. Oh, check this out, 1801. Roads.
1801. All right.
Well, you want to go get one of those tripods and
let's
bring it down?
Let's bring it down.
We actually have a local historian from Bellefonte in Center County. This is Matt Maris for stopping by.
Thanks, Steve.
So he's going to tell us a little bit about the history of this wonderful building that we're in.
So some of the folks on the wall here you'll see are the original owners. I don't see any of the Miles because that was original. So there was Joseph Miles. If you've heard of Milesburg, it's right down the road. They're the Miles family. They're out of Philadelphia. Let's see here. Samuel Miles was a Revolutionary War veteran, and he came to Center County to develop iron. And so the Miles family was very much involved in the iron industry, several ironworks in the county, even the first one, Center Furnace, near Penn State. So this is the Miles home, Joseph Miles. I don't think they have any paintings of him, but this is the second family here. This is the Potters. So this is William Wilson Potter. So him and his wife and family would have lived here. And Potter's a big name in Center County. You have Potter Township, Potter's Mills. There's Potter County north of us. That's all named after a Revolutionary War veteran named James Potter. So yeah, they are a descendant of James Potter. Pretty much was one of the first settlers of the county, the Potters. So that's William. And then you have Lucy Winters Potter, and these are great paintings. I think they're around the 1830s. So she's from Williamsport. She married into the Potters, but her name is well known in Pennsylvania, and she was said to be related to Daniel Boone. So really interesting person. So she would have been in this home as well. Is a painting of her when she's older. And she did die in the home. I was looking at her obituary. She lived a long time. I don't think she had any kids, so she wanted her niece, Lucy Winters Humes. She married a man named Edward Humes. I think it's Edward or Edmund. But she wanted her to live with her. She's didn't have any kids of her own, and they moved in, and then that's where the Humes come in. And the Humes are the ones who are eventually going to donate this house to be Center County's first public library.
It's a lot of history.
Yeah. And this is the Humes. This is Anne Elmira Humes, who did bequeath the home in the 1930s to become the library.
Time to kill the lights.
Go ahead and touch it like that, please. And there's a camera running back there. We'd love to see your face if you come out. And it should be. Yep.
All right. So tonight, whenever you see this IR camera, you're going to see the view of this throughout the night. Just overwatching this. I'm going to show you exactly how dark it really is down here. So this is what we see whenever we turn off all the lights. Those two little glowing lights back there, that's just the IR illuminators. So whenever we turn on the night vision, this is what you'll see. But to us, this is what you see.
Test, check.
I thought I just heard a kid's voice.
Really?
Yep.
Test, check.
Keith already went around the entire Miles Humes house and he set up most of our equipment. He put a bunch of EM pumps all around, and he put some rim pods. And what else you put up?
Footstep detectors. Yeah, so we should be the cameras, IR illuminators, REM pods, footstep detectors, EM pumps. So I think we're pretty much good.
Heck yeah. All right, you ready to investigate?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna head up to the second floor and do some solo work, maybe a little EVP work. Hello? Anyone like to talk to me?
While this voice was being captured on the third floor static camera, Keith and I were investigating on the first and second floor. You can even hear Keith investigating on the floor below. It's time to start our investigation. Keith's already upstairs on the second floor. It's my turn. Let's get after it.
This section.
Is anybody up there?
Hello?
Hello? Oh my God, it's a million degrees in this room. Found Keith.
Boy, it is warm on this floor.
When you were just walking up the stairs and I was looking down the hallway, the only thing I can think of is like, cover me while I move. These stairs are a little difficult to walk up.
Yes. Do some EVP.
Just to give everybody another shot at what we actually see up here, I'm going to turn off my IR really quick. So 1, 2, 3, this is what we see. It's pretty dark. We do have the glow from this teddy bear
And my IR's on my camera.
and the IR, but as far as that, it's pretty dark. 1, 2, 3, back on.
Hello, my name is Keith, and I investigated here years ago. And I was positive I saw a shadow. And the gentleman standing next to me claimed to have seen the same exact thing at the same exact time. Can you show yourself again?
What we are doing here is using a digital voice recorder to ask questions, hoping that when we play it back, there's a spirit answering our questions. That would be called an EVP, or an electronic voice phenomenon.
You don't have to be afraid of us. Please show yourself again. Again, if there are any children with us, please come up and touch this teddy bear. See, it won't hurt you.
If there's anybody in here, feel free to walk around and you can touch any one of these lights that you see throughout the house. The green lights, the red lights.
Anyone in here with us? Hello? We heard a claim of this spinning wheel moving on its own. Can you pull energy from the little devices I have down there that are buzzing. That's free energy. Feel free to use it. You'd like to move this spinning wheel for me, please? I would be very impressed.
We're not here to bother you, disrespect you, harm you in any way, shape, or form. But we would love to communicate with you. Very quiet.
It's very still. Once again, this is what you see. This is the darkest room so far. This is what we see. Nothing. Darkest room so far. This is what we see. Nothing. We're not claiming this to be paranormal, but it is odd. When I turned my infrared light back on, a strange light anomaly jumped off the top shelf and then disappeared into thin air. That was the only time we captured anything like this the whole night. Gotta go down these stairs. This is pretty tricky trying to walk around these stairs.
Yeah, this,
Like you can see Keith doing. You can't really see anything.
you gotta feel.
You gotta kind of feel out for where the stairs are.
This must have been where the original building was added on. Yeah, these stairs were, in the light they're not bad.
What's up, Abe? High five. Hey, this is the soldiers' artifact room. We were both soldiers in the Army, so if you want to come hang out with us and talk with us and you were a soldier, absolutely feel free to do that.
I made a note to myself, came up here when you were still downstairs, and of course I looked right at the mannequins and was like, oh boy.
Neither one of us are very big believers when it comes to orbs unless they do something to show a sign of intelligence, which this one may have. It floated out of the ceiling, it hung around the front door, and then made a beeline for the room across the hall, and then took a right-hand turn. What's even stranger is that when you slow this thing down, it's just a shape-shifting white mist floating through the air.
Piano in here. Why doesn't somebody play it, please? Love to hear you play something. Wow. I amazed myself.
All right, hey, I'm gonna sit in here alone. Can you come and knock on something or do anything to let me know that you're in here? Thought this place was gonna be super haunted. Sometimes they're not, you know? Sometimes they are super haunted and they just don't do anything for you. So, paranormal investigating is super weird. You know, like I was saying we were at the Reynolds, you can be in here for 5 hours and nothing happens, and you go home, you come back the next day, you're here for 30 minutes, and it's just absolutely insane. It's all on the night, it's all on whatever the energy, no one actually knows, right? That's why we're doing this. But tonight definitely isn't a night so far that's active whatsoever. All right, Dave, we're going outside for a second. If you do anything to let us know that you want to communicate while we're outside, that'd be awesome. Turn on the light. Do anything to let us know that you want to communicate while we're outside, that'd be awesome. Turn on the light. Make that This next piece of evidence might not be paranormal, but the timing is wild. We stepped outside for a quick break and said, if anyone wants to communicate, do something to let us know. In less than 10 minutes, we captured footsteps, a man saying get out, a woman saying they're leaving, 2 male voices saying look out, shut up, and a radio turning on playing music. Later, we found the radio had an alarm clock set for 8:12 p.m., just minutes after we stepped out. The next day, I contacted the director to see if she knew anything about the alarm clock. She said that the owner of that clock didn't even know that it had an alarm, and it was no longer set, as if it was a one-time thing. Okay, we're back. Oh. Pretty sure as soon as we came in, there was a REM pod going off. Do you hear a guy talking?
Freaking radio.
Shut up.
It's on the wall.
Where is it?
It's right here.
It's playing Christian music.
Alarm theme radio.
Yeah, can you check to see if the alarm is on? That'd be a really weird time for an alarm to be on 8:18 at night.
Exactly. Well, it's set to radio.
So, do you think that got turned on?
Where's the alarm setting once? Alarm.
Here, let me turn on my, we'll turn on white light.
Time zone, brightness, buzzer radio. Set to radio. Here, is this? Where the hell?
11:21.
I don't see an alarm set.
Keith, that is the second time
I know. I was going to say the same thing, and I thought, no, wait a minute. But if we could find... So that was
So for those of you who haven't watched our Mishmash episode, we asked before we went outside, just like we did a second ago, if you want to communicate with us, do anything to let us know. And when we came back in, the radio was on and it was on static. We did the exact same thing here. We come back inside and this radio was blaring Christian music. So we're trying to see if it has an alarm that's set so that we can just make sure that it's not that, but
I can't see alarm reset. Alarm reset off. Okay, so the switch was definitely on radio. But yeah, the timing of that. Well, all right. 2 times in a row. Hey, we're coming down here in a minute if anybody wants to talk.
hey, and if that was you and you did set off that radio, if you did it again, that would definitely solidify that you want to speak with us.
Yeah, because right now it's switched to off.
And if you tried communicating and we're not understanding it, thank you.
Yes, thank you. But keep trying.
So back to the REM pod.
Yeah, I heard.
It was just like the solid yee. Like someone, you know, when you grab it, it makes the solid sound.
It was coming from up here, I think.
Yeah, that's where I heard it.
Hello?
Can you make that alarm go back off? We got the SLS camera. We're gonna give that a shot. We're probably gonna take it into the basement.
Mapping out.
Something standing on the table.
Yeah. Are you checking out our equipment?
Ed? Or can you stand up? I'm gonna go over here. Are you right here?
Okay, it's still there.
It's still there, huh?
Mapping you.
I'm gonna shut this and see if that makes it go away.
That's what I was wondering. I thought it was right over the battery. You trying to pull energy from that? It's still there. Let me go over closer to it once.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna come over and see if I can get a better picture of you here. So that's the case there. Yeah. It's like hanging out by the batteries. Huh. You trying to draw energy.
Are you just staring at us?
Yeah, really, look. Huh. Here, raise your arm like me, please. Can you do this? Yeah, it looks like it's just checking us out.
Yeah.
You wondering why we're here, what we're doing? Yeah, and to see those solid cabinets behind.
Right, it shouldn't be mapping.
It shouldn't be mapping that. I mean, that's a pretty clear figure.
You want to try to go to the other side of the table and see if it maps the same?
Yeah, I mean. Here, we're gonna come over to this other side, okay? That's the thing about these two, it's kind of like in reverse. Well, there.
Oh,
Where'd you?
it moved.
Yeah. Hey, we're not gonna harm you. I'm sorry if we scared you.
All right, I would say if we go back to the other side and it's there, then it may be just the angle of what it's mapping, but if it's not, that's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, for it to be that prolonged like that. So we were right, there's the case. So it should be right there.
Wow.
All right, well, maybe we'll see you. We're gonna walk around the building.
So we got Matt coming back for a little bit of investigation.
Yeah. Couldn't miss this.
Heck yeah, do a little bit of history work and then a little bit of ghost hunting.
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
Two of my favorite things.
Heck yeah. Hey, we're coming down here. Just want to let you know. We mean you no harm. We just want to hang out with you. Well, it's hot down here, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Is there a table to sit at right here?
Yeah, right there. Sorry.
Yeah. Here, I'll put this camera over here. Okay, if anybody's down here, you can try to talk, and we should be able to hear you. All right, we'll start asking questions. Who's down here with us? What's your name? What's the name of the house that we're in? Who built this house? That's what I thought it said. In jail? Or hey Gerald?
Gerald?
Yeah, Gerald. Is there a Gerald here?
Okay. Steve and Matt are in the basement using the Phasma box to try to get some responses. So what I'm going to do, I came upstairs by myself. I'm going to make an announcement and see if maybe the spirits can talk back through the Phasma box to Matt and Steve. Hey, listen up, everybody. I'd like you to give a message to Steve and Matt, who are downstairs in the basement. So I want you to use the device they're listening to, and I want you to tell him the word banana.
Okay. Hey, listen. Keith went upstairs. He's gonna say a word. I want you to come back down here and tell me what that word is. Can you go touch him? What word does Keith want you to say? I think what I'm gonna do next is go upstairs. I'm gonna go blare like early 1900s music in the house. See if I can't generate anything.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna wrap things up for the night. We're gonna start breaking everything down, turning on the lights. We gave it our best shot. We tried everything in the books. We have a ton of footage to go over to see what we actually captured. So, see you next time.
See you guys.
Thank you, everybody, for watching this episode of the GIs as we investigated the Miles Humes Center County Library and Historical Museum. Remember to like and subscribe. See ya at the next location.